Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerd here once again, and in today's video I am going to be doing my top 5 hopes for the festive special of Doctor Who that could be potentially releasing this year for Christmas or for next year for New Year's Day. And I've done a lot of theories for this episode already, and I felt like it would be good to give my hopes for what I want to see for Revolution of the Daleks. So without further ado, let's discuss the top 5 things I want to see in this festive special. So first of all, I want to get this out of the way, and I want to see Captain Jack Harkness return, because John Barrowman returned in the last series, and I was pretty hyped, because I love Captain Jack as a character, I love Torchwood, and oh my, I was so happy that he returned, but I was extremely disappointed that he didn't return later in the series to meet Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, and I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to A, have him fight the Daleks, B, to break the Doctor out of prison, and C, to also offer that reunion between the Doctor and Captain Jack, because oh my, that would be perfect to see on screen. And obviously with Captain Jack returning, could it potentially set up Torchwood? I don't know, but obviously we need to get the reunion of the 13th Doctor and Captain Jack out of the way first. Now next on my wish list, I would like to see plenty of death and destruction from the Daleks, because the Daleks in the modern series have been kind of overused, and the scare factor from them and the death and destruction have been very, very minimal. And Chris Chibnall did go the right way with the Dalek in Resolution, that was the 2019 New Year's special. But unfortunately, it was a very small part of the episode, and I felt a little bit disappointed in that, to be honest. But obviously, we are promised a huge Dalek war, and we're not going to be just getting one Dalek. We're going to have like a potential Dalek civil war that's pretty interesting, and I'm really excited about that. And oh boy, it's going to be a very interesting episode for sure. And the whole reason why I'm wanting more death and destruction from the Daleks when they invade Earth, it's because I love the Russell T Davies stories where we had a classic Dalek invasion, whether it be Bad Wolf and the Parting Ways, or Doomsday, or The Stolen Earth and Journey's End. They are all masterpieces in my opinion, and I love those episodes so much. And just seeing the Daleks have personality, so they're not, the standard, mercenaries or whatever, they're there for a reason. And obviously with a civil war between the Daleks to potentially shake things up, it would be very interesting to see the Daleks squabble whilst trying to invade Earth. That would be very interesting, and perhaps both sides of the Dalek fleet could have different ways of invading the planet and different reasons why they are there. Now, for the third thing I want to see in this festive special is that I want the episode to be paced respectively, and that they don't rush any plot points, because there are a lot of theories that, again, I've discussed on the channel before, that obviously make the episode sound really interesting, and it could be an interesting episode, but let's not forget it's a festive special, and it'll probably only be an hour long. And if it ends up being 70 minutes, that would be pretty cool. But let's be realistic, I don't think we are going to be getting a super long episode, and it's not going to be a two-parter or anything. So if they are covering a lot of plot points, it's probably going to be rushed. So at the same time, I hope the episode is evenly paced, and that they take a lot of time to explore different plot points, and, there's no continuity mistakes or anything like that. I just hope that it is a good episode overall. And the fourth thing I would like to see is that the ending gives us a hint towards Series 13, and that we get another cliffhanger. That would be really cool. Like, imagine, the Doctor's back in the TARDIS after saying goodbye to Ryan and Graham, and she's with Yaz, and then suddenly the TARDIS is hurtled towards a black hole or something like that, and we get the next threat set up for Series 13, or even that, the TARDIS cloister bell start ringing, and then boom, you see Omega return. That would be insane, but obviously let's not forget that Series 13 hasn't started filming yet, and obviously with COVID-19 there's been a lot of delays, and I don't think we'll see another Doctor Who season until at least 2022, if I'm being completely honest. So whatever they try and set up for Series 13, it's going to be a long time before we actually see it in action. So it needs to be something good that'll get fans talking and get them hyped for the next series whenever it eventually arrives. And then the final thing I would like to see is a return of units, or at least the progress, like the origins of a return for Unit, because Unit were written out of the show in the 2019 Festive Special Resolution, as they weren't able to help out the Doctor, and it was used as a Brexit gag, and I was kind of disappointed about that, to be honest, the fact that they decided to write out units from the show, and I feel like this episode would be a perfect opportunity to bring back Unit. Because, yeah, if there is like a Brexit scenario where there was no funding for Unit and they got disbanded, even if Unit aren't in the special for the most part, the Earth is going to be open to an attack. And obviously with the Daleks invading and they have their own squabbles and everything like that, there's going to be a lot of deaths. And obviously with the Doctor not being around for most of the episode, perhaps, with obviously her being in prison, it would be interesting how the world would react in the aftermath of the invasion. And obviously this could set up the return of Unit as being like the safeguards for the Earth, or we could even see Torchwood take up the mantle. That would be very interesting, like if Torchwood gets resurrected somehow. But again, this is getting a little bit out there in terms of what I would like to see. But yeah, I can see this happening because there would be a huge hole in Earth's defense with the Doctor not being around, and with a Dalek invasion potentially destroying a lot of the cities and everything like that. It would be cool to see some good old Units. But I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, leave a like, rating, and subscribe for more nerdy content. And I'll see you all on my next video. Goodbye for now.